The house garden?
Hey, Alisa.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, were you worried?
A little, yeah. Seeing you like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right.
Yeah, play counselor again.
Oh, I'm so pathetic. I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though. And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so.
There are better places.
It
The
used
Highlands.
To be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here.
What's that place? Frack, what was... Legram. Legram is better.
Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Ruhr at night.
Something that never changed, huh? I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left, and now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart. I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side. She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive. She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know? But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work? I've never seen her indulge herself. Not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but that's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
Aww.
That's really sweet, Alisa.
Where did that come from?
You're always looking out for the people in your life. Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them. It's like how you and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee.
She's a worrywart.
Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too. And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me. I'm worried about what's happening here in Ruhr, too. This is your home, and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it. What do you say?
What? But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the
Yeah,
time?
we'll make time.
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too. Fee cares. So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on.
Good idea.
You know, kind of like we always do.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester
I already
her.
tried.
But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
All right, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts.
Spoken like a businesswoman.
Oh, and one more thing. If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that. I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
Huh? Oh, I guess you're right. Sorry, it's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older. But when I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right.
Reem the Oblivious. Right up there with Lloyd.
Well, she seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some good leads.
Alright. This room looked bigger than I thought it was. Okay. Oh.
Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello. Reem Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is this
Why do you have my number?
Captain Claire?
It is. I apologize for calling so late. Are you free right now?
Yeah. What's up?
Uh-oh.
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you. But it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes. But with the provincial army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
Okay.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it.
The little passive aggressiveness.
I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F. It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
A bar called F on the south side of the upper...
Oh yeah, we were there.
Got it. I'll head there right away.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time. And, by the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Alisa.
Huh? Why?
Because what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Rhineford Company.
Oh, okay.
But I'll leave it to your discretion. Anyway, you know where to find me.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Alisa out of the loop, but it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it'd be better to go now and tell everyone else about it later.
Sounds good. I mean, once we hear what's going on, then we can be like, okay, informed decision time. Yo, Crow? Oh, Jellica's out? Nah, I'm chilling out at Elisa's place right now. There's just something I wanted to ask about. You mind checking in with Toa for me, George? Thanks. He's on the phone. No need to be rude. In case the game decides to freak out on me. Alright, where to go from here?
Huh. I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked. But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Alisa where I'm going after all.
Will you be stepping out?
Oh, hey Sharon.
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
There's no need to explain. That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know. Not to worry, Master Reem. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, what?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you? I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky. I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Roar, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Very well then. I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Of
Jeez, Sharon.
Take care.
Technically, we are minors, so it's like, well, we are minors, no technically about it, but it's like, you know, should you be really okay with this? You want to press a button, Reen? The elevator won't move. Oh, never mind. He merely willed it to go to the first floor.
It's past 9 already, but I still see quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer.
Alright. Someone trying to give us a slip? I saw like a blur.
What was that?
Ha.
Whoops.
I thought so. Hey! Why are you running away?
I'm surprised you noticed me. I was trying pretty hard to be stealthy.
I only caught a glimmer.
How long were you hiding there? Wait. Have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out.
I didn't really slip out.
So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late-night romantic rendezvous?
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
Reen explained how Captain Claire had called him and asked him to come out for a meeting.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous. Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
Yeah, so bring a former Jaeger.
But first, I want to walk around a bit.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night. I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh,
Jaeger
right.
instincts.
It must be a Jaeger thing. Alright, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay, let's roll.
Get 2 AP. Fee joined the party. So, what would have happened if you didn't notice her? Would she just catch you when you come outside, or what?
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
Okay, one thing to do real quick. No, you gotta do it in style. Then Reen just trips and falls down the stairs. And then we have to spend like months recovering. Game over. Oh my, I was so caught up in my reading that I didn't notice the time. Think it's about time Zink and I headed home. That was a good book though. How would you like to read it? Man, everyone's so giving with these books. Hey, doggy. Alright, and then over here we have a hidden quest. Talk to the little boy. You okay, man? Toddy, where are you? I gave up. You can come out. Why is a kid out this late? Yeah, I'm a bit concerned myself. Maybe we should try talking to him. Something wrong? Who are you? Don't worry, we're good guys. But being out this late on your own could be dangerous. Shouldn't you be back at home with your family? Well, I want to go home, but Toddy said he really wanted to play hide and seek. Hide and seek? This late at night? Yeah, we were playing earlier too, but when I accidentally found him, he got really annoyed about it. Maybe it's because I usually can't find him at all and have to give up. But anyway, he ran off saying that there was no way I'd find him this time. No holds bar hide and seek sounds kind of fun. How fun it is isn't the issue here. Both of your families know where you are, right? Yeah, we're next door neighbors, so we were told it was okay as long as we didn't go too far from home. I think Toddy's gone and hidden himself pretty far away this time, though. That could be a problem. Yep, maybe we should start seeking. Are you sure? Of course. You want to find him as soon as possible, too, right? Besides, I doubt he's having a lot of fun being hidden away on his own at this late at night. Thank you. Okay, then. Any idea where he hid himself? Well, he wouldn't have hidden indoors. That's against the rules. And I've searched all the hiding places he's ever used before. But I can't find him anywhere. I hope he hasn't gotten himself stuck in anywhere hard to get to. Sounds like he really didn't want to be found, so he's probably somewhere he wouldn't normally hide. Maybe the upper level? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's see if we can find anywhere on the upper level that a child might try and hide. Thank you for helping. Good luck. Poor kid. Alright. I think I sense someone nearby. Really? Yeah, now that you mention it, I can too. Think it's the kid we're looking for? Probably. Let's take a look. This one box is pretty suspicious. No kidding. I can sense someone inside. The boy we're looking for is named Todd, right? Todd, if you're in there, let us know. You've been surrounded. There's nowhere to run. What the? Huh? Who are you guys? Got him. Locomo sent us to come look for you. I can't believe he seriously got adults to help him. That's cheating. Well, to be fair, it was our suggestion. He was pretty worried about you, though since it's getting so late. What were you going to do if he never found you? You didn't seem to want to be found, so I doubt you would have come out on your own. Well, you might want to set up a time limit next time you do this. Bah, fine, I'll go home. What makes you manage to find me in this box, though? We can't all be masters of stealth. Hiding in a box is a bit cliche, too. People do it all the time on sneaking missions. Wow, you're so cool. I want to go on a sneaking mission, too. Can you not give innocent little children strange ideas? For now, just stick with sneaking a cookie out of the cookie jar. Thank you so much for helping me find Toddy. What a relief. Bah, I found a great hiding spot too. And stop calling me Toddy already. Aw, why? You're always going to be Toddy to me. At least nobody ended up lost or hurt. It's really late now though, so both of you need to head along home, alright? What? We barely gotten started. Now Locomo needs to hide. What? I think we need to stop for tonight and go home. You're going home. Losers have to do what the winner says, right? Fine, I'm going. Good boy. Take care of both of you. Later. Wait for me, Toddy. Thank you so much for finding him for me. They're not much, but you can have these pretty stones as a thank you. Aw, thanks. Come on, what's taking you so long? Hurry up or I'm gonna leave you behind. Well, that takes care of that. I never would have expected you to be so good with kids. I suppose. You find kids that age on the battlefield, too. That's... Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, we ended up getting sidetracked. But I think it's about time we head to the bar and meet Captain Claire. Fine by me. It's been an active day, hasn't it? Yes, I'm doing things the hard way. Why do you ask? Alright, Captain Claire. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it?
This is where Claire said to meet her, right?
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Well, looks like this is the place. Are we done looking around? After we meet the captain, we probably won't have any more time to look around tonight. Boop. She gonna be in uniform?
Alright, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
Really, Claire?
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage.
Claire, what do you think you're doing? Like, there's incognito, and then there's this.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Very well.
It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right.
Yeah, every time we've ran into her, she's been on duty. And we've had, like, next to no time to talk to
I
her.
was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions. Like, about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborn are trying to accomplish?
Ooh. Throwing the hard balls right off the bat.
Let's look at that standoff with the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city.
Yeah, just to try and win a argument.
But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
So get on board or go home.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that, but at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow. She really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it.
Oh, wow.
We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne. the
Cayenne.
most prominent
I can never
representative of
remember
the
his
four
name.
great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legrand, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Alisa's family and the Rhineford Company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
A forced inspection? What, are they under suspicion?
The first factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something
Ooh.
I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now. The 2 of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it,
Oh.
I overheard Alisa
Stop,
and Sharon
Tom.
talking about something like that.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large enough to have their own internal allegiances. Some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Oh, goody.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman, but the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the Noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel.
Oh, goody.
I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
Oof.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now.
Oh, really?
Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list.
We never stay out of trouble. Even if we want
Wish you the
to.
best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Well, this is all very interesting.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel, too. For free, even.
I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So,
Oh,
like
goody.
a mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that again. Oh,
Must be yours.
What now?
hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen, what are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Alisa.
What do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Whoa, hold on. date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Green. Anyway, good job, kiddo. Better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
No, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. He was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Busted.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Hey guys, nothing to worry about.
Keep up the good work.
Meanwhile, north of Ruhr City. Oh goody, now what? Let me guess. Terrorists, Provincial Army, Railway Military Police, Bracers? Nope, terrorists.
The time has come. First hype, then Crossbell. Now show me the feather to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
Terraces, then.
So hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head.
Is the Chancellor even in Ruhr?
Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
Why not want to make so much noise? Just a thought. Sharon, I thought you had my back. All you seem to have done is handed everyone a weapon.
So tired.
The air here is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. Must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there.
What?
Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Alisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
Did we not explain what happened?
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you. After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl.
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Did we not mention the part where it was an info swap?
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I didn't go on my own. Fee was with me.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Reem. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the Provincial Army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Fee?
Oh, really?
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you? You lucky son of I mean Green. We are here representing the Academy on a field study.
One sec.
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Ruhr. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Alisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the Railway Military Police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the Provincial Army has been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now.
Years.
But Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovation. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiance?
Well, to give you a basic idea, this is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
So the first is iron and steel. Second is all the weapons. Third is orbital trains and orbital airships. They're neutral. And then the fourth is chairman controlled.
Neither would I.
Alright, we're gonna do whatever it takes.
I would make the more dangerous one neutral. Like, if you're gonna, like, make them take a side, I would try and...
And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Still not happy with her. Alright, Nortia Highway Monster. A ferocious monster has appeared on the Nortia Highway. The Nortia Provincial Army hereby requests extermination. Monster is Hydra. Location, open area off Nortia Highway. Once the monster is eliminated, blah blah blah. Shots fired. Those of us at Rhineford's second factory have developed a new type of orbital gun and we'd like to have it tested. Speak with me in RF Arms if you fancy giving it a shot. Milk is missing. Could you please help us find our beloved little kitty? Oh, you have a cat named Milk? Why Milk? Any would-be heroes should come talk to me at my house next to Dining Bar F.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
Man, they're early
While we're doing
risers.
that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Rhineford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right, Roger.
Gotcha.
Alright, what to do first? Okay, so I guess first we're going to go to the arms place. You there. You must be the students from Thor's. Thank you for coming. I assume you must be Sandy. That's right. Though I wasn't expecting Lady Alisa to be accompanying you. I've seen you a few times over the years, but it's an honor to meet you in person. That's very kind of you. Well then, allow me to tell you a bit about myself. As you know, my name is Sandy, and I serve as Chief of the Second Factory's Firearms Development Division. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to work with you. Thank you. The pleasure's all ours. It must be tough for Alisa around here sometimes. Yeah, she's practically a celebrity here in Ruhr. As you might have gathered, I need your help combat testing a new kind of orbital firearm. Specifically, I require the assistance of someone familiar with the use of orbital firearms in combat. So, would one of you be able to help? We'd be happy to help. Excellent. Well then, to begin with, what kind of gun would you prefer? What do you mean? I assume you were just going to give us whatever you had ready. Terribly sorry. I probably should have explained. Technically, I'm not asking you to test a gun, but rather a device that goes inside it. It's called an orbital unit. And what is that exactly? I'm sure you're all aware that orbital firearms use orbital energy to propel their bullets. Orbital units are the internal mechanisms responsible for producing that orbital energy. After much arduous research, we finally developed a brand new kind of orbital unit. As such, the model of gun it will be installed in makes little difference. For this test, any type will do. Huh, okay. So, what you're saying is the orbital unit's basically the engine and the gun's the car. Precisely, a very accurate comparison. Alright, I think we get it now. So, what's our choices gun-wise? I brought with me I brought 3 with me. A shotgun, a pistol, and a pair of gun swords. If you'll forgive me, I did a little research on your weapons of choice. Tests like these are best performed by those with a degree of proficiency. That's true. It wouldn't be a very useful test if your tester was uncomfortable with the weapon in question. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. You even brought something for me. So what is it exactly you want the tester to do? Ah, yes, I do have a specific test I'd like you to conduct. Specifically, I need you to defeat a number of dancing owls, a kind of monster found on the Saxon Mountain Path. 10 of them should do. Dancing owls? Their name doesn't sound terribly threatening, but they are highly agile, bird-like monsters, which makes them perfect targets to test firearms on. The tester won't need to defeat them alone, but he or she must be the one to deal the finishing blow. Understood. How are you guys going to decide who gets to test the orbital unit? Well, how about you pick, fearless leader? Sounds good to me. I'm fine with that as well. Sounds like that's settled. You know, I don't always have to make these decisions. Yeah, I know, seriously. I think you're just going to have to accept it. Alright, in that case, why can't I just have all of them do it? I'll kill all the dancing owls you want me to. Eeny, meeny, miny, fee. The targets are agile, bird-like monsters. Considering how fast Fee is with her gun swords, taking them down should be no problem. So, do you want to be the tester, Fee? Okay. Sounds as though you've made up your mind. Here's your test weapon. See what you think. Sure. That should do nicely. Should we head over to the test area then? Yeah, I'm ready. Alright, let's get moving then. Saxon Mountain Path is where we went to get to the mine, right? You got it. The exit's near the airport. Okay, so unless there's an event scene, basically just have Fee in your party and have her deal the finishing blow. That's really all there is to it. So I'm just going to go out there, kill some dancing owls, and report back. So I'll see you guys in a bit. That's the 10th dancing owl. Request complete. Seems so. Good job. Let's report back to Sandy at the arms store. Alright, I'm done now. Seriously, so I killed 3? Then I killed 4, which makes 7. Then I killed 3 more, which makes 10. But then I came back here, and I said I went enough. Then I went and killed 2 more. So I've killed 12 for you. Completed the testing, I see. How'd it go? Any significant problems? Nah. I see. That's excellent news. How did the test weapon feel to use? Was it as powerful as you hoped? Wasn't any harder to use than anything I've used before, which was good. Did a lot more damage, too. Guess your company knows their stuff. Really? I'm relieved to hear that. Sounds like it won't be long before we begin mass production then. Surprised you haven't started already. Yeah, sounds like the new unit is pretty much perfect as it is. We still need to complete a long-term endurance test, I'm afraid. There are strict procedures which need to be followed in order for a weapon to be declared a fit for sale. They're much more intensive than the requirements for consumer goods. Well, orbital weaponry is generally designed to be sold in bulk to the Imperial Army, so naturally standards need to be higher. Precisely. But your testing helps us take a big step towards completion, so thank you very much for your assistance today. Here's your reward. Mechanic's goggles. Thank you very much. Oh wait, I haven't given you the gun swords back. Oh, that won't be necessary. Consider that an additional reward for your help. That orbital unit was designed purely for test purposes, so we couldn't use it for a finished product regardless. Cool. If that's everything, we should probably be going. Yes, of course. Thank you again. I hope this won't be the last time we work together. He seems like a decent fellow.